How's it going? Nobody's here yet. I'm all alone. How loud should I make this? That seems like it's probably gonna be a little louder. Something like that. Alright, so I'm doing DeckDoctor today. So that means people can submit decks via donations. And then I will play the deck and then try and suggest ways to improve it for a ladder environment. What's up, Stolp? How's it going, man? Eric, Dicrestra, Enprot, Sky Games. How y'all doing? So yeah, whenever you guys got decks you want to suggest, feel free to throw them out there to me and I'll add them to the queue. You can either do that by donating $10 or by subscribing. That's how DeckDoctor works.
Jaina versus Uther. I will fight.
What up, Potty? How's it going?
You asked for it.
Alright. Probably want missiles, leopard gnome scientist. I don't think we want cold light super early. Can I do my resub for DeckDoctor? Sure, man. Sure. When did you resubbed like yesterday, right? So you can just submit a deck in chat and I'll add it to the queue. What up, Ed and Sky? Playing some aggro mage right now. Usually does real good against paladin. It's one of the better matchups of it. So don't tell this guy, but this scientist is not gonna get anything really relevant. It's gonna get an ice block.
Shields off. Red alert.
I'll show food. I'll show them all.
What's up, Navi? How's it going, man?
Reporting for duty.
I guess we're just gonna tempo cold light. Might as well use all the mana, you know?
Job done.
Yeah, I've only been streaming for like a little bit. We got our first DeckDoctor submission. Alright. So after this will be DeckDoctor and Stolp's deck. It's a retarded control hunter, he said. So we have our work cut out for us. Oh man. Alright, let's get some damage in here. Get that guy down, do some damage. And that guy down, do some damage. Notice the theme here. What time does my boss stream now? I have no idea what time of Maz streams. But this is when I stream, man. What's up, Marthlexia? How's it going? I haven't seen you in chat for a while. Alright, let's get a hunter here. Hunter or warlock is what we want. That'll do. That'll do.
Mind if I roll knee?
We have like cold light to refill our hand, so I don't feel too bad about just like throwing minions out there. We don't really need to pay 0 powers or anything crazy. Man, it's gotta feel bad. True Silver and a loot order. Oh shit, he's the Murloc deck. He's got a lot of healing in his deck. I don't know if we can beat this much healing, if I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Cause he's gonna have land hands on 8 every time. We have 3, 6, 10, 11, 12. And he's about to heal for 8. We haven't drawn any fireballs yet, man. Yeah, like this deck, man. So much heals.
You got my attention.
Easiest bomber in my life.
Something up.
Alright, guys. Alright, guys.
You wanna blow something up?
Oh. I don't want to commit the mana worm. He's already got to like board clear this, doesn't he? I could try and like frostbite Ice Lance to try and force him to have to land hands, and then these connect for 6. I don't think it's good though. I guess I'll try and get the mana worm out there. This is like the last turn for it to be able to connect, right? But I think he's gonna board clear. We did already conk though, so maybe they stick. Am I feeling better? No, I'm still sick. I don't know. It's just I'm never gonna get better, man. China just took a part of my soul that I can never get back, so I'll just be sick forever.
Reporting for duty.
Is that mana worm alive? Is that real life? We only have one Ice Lance, so we can't use them both. I could use none of them and just Arcane Intellect Hero Power. It's probably better. Oh, now I can use the Ice Lances. That's pretty dang. I'm Simon. Just subscribed. Welcome to the Bad Cave team thing, man. How's it going, dude? Feel free to submit a deck to get doctored. We'll doctor that bad boy up, make it beat Paladin, because that's ladder, and then get you to Legend, man. Like how he only replies to subs. Hashtag sellout. Gotta love the supporters. Thanks everybody for their support. Alright, let's try and kill this guy. 1 mana off lethal this turn. We can heal for 8 and we can only deal 8.
My hand is too full.
Oh, that's a hard card to mill, bro. I'm sorry. Now he can overdraw himself and die, right? No. Alright. I missed a donation from Kazrim. Sorry, I can't hear the sounds because I want to listen to music when I stream. But I don't want my VODs to get muted. So like I'm listening to music on my phone and it ruins everything. So I apologize for that. Let me see what it was. And I just started using a new donation program too, and I'm pretty plebe at it. Alright. Name spells is Charmy. What's up, Charmy? How's it going? I would have never guessed that. There's an S in there. I hope you know that. A silent S is in the middle of your name. Could be mid-range. Could be a tempo / mid-range with mech and combos. No cancer, please. MC, Boom, Tyrion. Got Ysera, Rags, Adventure, deck here. Mechadin. Alright, I'll add you to the queue, man. Thanks for the donation. I really appreciate it. Alright, and we gotta look at chat for... I'm Simon. You got a deck for us, bro? Make a good Warlock deck, please. I'm grinding Warlock right now, but I keep losing with those shitty decks I find online. A good Warlock deck. Okay. We'll try and make a good Warlock deck. Oops. Alright. Alright, but on to the first one. We have Stolp and his Control Hunter. So let's check that out and try and doctor that bad boy. Will the first doctor be a win? He sets the pace for the whole day, right? So we put a lot of pressure here on Stolp and not on me, because obviously this game's all deck building and not anything else. So Stolp, let's see what you got, bro. Alright. Sir Finley Murgleton. Essential piece of the Control Hunter. Alright. We run Flare. God help us. Bear Trap. I already have a Bear Trap in there. What am I doing? Sorry, I just saw the Flare and then went back in time a few months. Animal Companions. Deadly Shot. Big Game Hunter. Multi-shot. We got the tech. We got the tech. Make patrons now, bro. Come on. Alright. I don't know what we're doing anymore. We have at least for a win condition, I guess. Random legendaries plus hunter hero power usually results in a lot of damage, so I guess it could work. We got heals and taunts. That's good. So we can live to our win condition, right? Man, this curve is beastly. If we end up versus any sort of control deck, we are gonna dumpster them. Like, they're gonna be like, alright, Hunter, let's mulligan for aggressive stuff. Our early game's nothing besides, like, Finley. And then they're like, what's going on? And then we just dump Belcher into Highmane, into Sylve, into Boom, into Ysera. So, we get a control warrior here. He is gonna be severely confused and dead. So that's good. At least we do have a game. We have matchups that we're favorable against with Control Hunter. Not bad. We are missing some cards, though. I have... Are there 30 cards in your deck? What up, Otoisi? How's it going, man? There's no brand. I missed kill commands. Sorry. Alright, this is Stolps. He's taking us to the next level with Control Hunter. He's feeling like the Control Warrior meta is coming on really hard, so we have the answer here. If you verse 12 Control Warriors in a row, you can beat them all with this deck for sure. So let's, just looking at it, I do like the amount of, like, dedication we have to just blowing shit up with control things. But as far as control elements, we don't have very many control elements. We're more of like just a slow mid-range hunter. Because to have control elements, you need to actually be like just controlling the board the whole game with removal and things. And we're not using removal for the most part. For the most part, we're just dropping big minions. And saying we're going to outvalue you with things like Azure Drakes and Belchers and whatnot. And then heal back up when you try and race us. And we just got a sub. Gavin just subscribed. Thanks for subscribing, dude. Welcome to the Bad Cave team thing. And we got hosted by the Zalay Boys. What up, Zalay Boys? I hope you guys are ready to watch some Control Hunter. And yeah, let's do it. And then we can doctor it. And make the greatest Control Hunter of all time. One time control deck. Give me a Priest, man. Priest can't deal with Belchers, Highmanes, Sylvanas, Boom, Ysera, Lotheb, Azure Drakes. Houndmaster. The cards in this deck. Give me a Priest. One time. Nah. Maybe he'll be anything. Maybe he'll be anything, you know? There's always a shot. Or maybe we can just hit the curve here. What are we looking for in the early game? So if we just look at the deck, we're looking for... we don't have anything in our deck to activate these Hunter's Marks. We don't have, like... The only card in our deck that activates Hunter's Mark efficiently is, like, Web Spinner and Finley. We need to get the Finley to get a hero power that activates Hunter's Mark, that's for sure. So we want to take a 1 damage one. But we're looking for Finley, we're looking for Web Spinners, and I guess we're looking for Hunter's Marks to go with the Finley. We're looking for Bow, Deadly Shot, Animal Companion. Okay. Alright, alright. I really want a bow or a weapon of some kind. Help us control the board. 3 1-drops. The only 2-drop is Bear Trap. 3 3-drops, 2 Animal Companions and a bow. Web spinner do work. Damn. Kinda wanted it to die to Noble Sacrifice and give me another beast so I could get some action going on. Hey, what's up, Gavin? You can feel free to just link the deck in the chat and I will add you to the queue. I appreciate your support, man. And then we'll get right to you, right with you shortly, sir.
Reporting for duty.
Okay. Aha! There's a good 3-drop. Web spinner did do work. How do you add your deck to the queue? You paste a link to a screenshot of it in the chat, and then I click on it. We got you, bro. It's a complicated system. It's a lot of parts to it. That is a good top deck. Do we attack though? So there's probably Avenge. That's probably the first secret. The second secret could be Noble Sacrifice. It could not be Noble Sacrifice, but we don't really care about pushing damage is the thing. So I think we'll hold. Like, oh shit. It was not Noble Sacrifice. We could have got in 5 there. Alright. You can clear our board and then have 4 mana to develop a Shredder or something. I don't like this. I like a little bit. Alright. I guess we're letting that eat a Belcher. I think it's better than trying to like bow hero power it. Because if we kill it on our turn anyway, the Avenge goes off, and I don't want to take that to the face, you know? Rip the Unleash. There's no Unleash in the deck! Alright, so... what am I trying to accomplish? I don't want to kill his minions because of Avenge. But... yeah, I guess I'm just gonna like... companion... develop bow?
To my side.
That sucks. Alright. I want to have the bow up so I can like more flexibly big game hunter a challenger next turn. Alright, the dream. We have a few tries at this. Because we got the deadly shot and the BGH. So one of these is going to connect, you know? Alright. Let's go here. This gives us more odds of like being able to BGH it. Because there's only... yeah, there's just less targets. Because we're not proccing the Noble Sacrifice Redemption yet. See? This works every time.
I've got the beast in my sights. Reporting for duty. Hunt alone.
Alright, we got heals. And we can deadly shot with our heals. Maybe we could make it. Alright, man. Gavin, I'm adding your mid-range shaman list to the DeckDoctor queue. We will get to you eventually.
Reporting for duty. Reporting
Oh my
for
god, we
duty.
need AoE clear so bad. Alright,
Reporting for duty.
we got heals. Easy deadly shot on the knife juggler. This is ambitious. 8, 9, 10. We're alive. Deadly shot keeps us in it. Keeps us in it by 1. Yep. Alright.
Well fought.
We are a little bit too slow, is what I might have to say. And if we're gonna be this slow, we have to run AoE. We just have to. Eventually, they try and Zerg you, man. Multi-shot is not sufficient AoE either. So what I'm gonna do here is things we have that are real good with AoE is like these Hunter's Marks, but right now we only have 2 web spinners and Finley to try and pop it. Normally mid-range Hunter or Hunter in general has like Haunted Creepers and things like that to help activate their Hunter's Marks as well. We have cards like... yeah, all of these slow cards can't really activate it. I think multi-shot is not the answer. When you have 2 Hunter's Marks, I'd like to use things like Unleash the Hounds that can clear with the Hunter's Mark, or Dread Scale, which is just real good against Paladin, can clear with the Hunter's Marks. It's really good. And then we have kill commands, but we don't have very many beasts in the deck. Like, we have a few, but I don't think we should be trying to kill people, so I want to see, instead of the kill commands, since we're going the control theme, let's put in quick shots. They're more flexible with things like Azerdrake and just developing any minion in general. So they're more for board development plays, whereas kill commands for more like killing them plays. So I like it as just kind of like flexible early game removal, so you can kill things and develop stuff. I think it's a pretty strong card. I don't know if we really need Bear Trap. We could instead go for some 2-drops that can help activate Hunter's Mark early on. So I would suggest like getting rid of Flare and Bear Trap, and then putting in Haunted Creepers. Haunted Creepers are insane in Hunter, because you got the 2 Hound Masters first off, and then second off, they activate your Hunter's Mark. So like, you can just Hunter's Mark their guy, trade in a Haunted Creeper, and you're always going to have a Haunted Creeper just dicking around on the board. So it just helps with your early game stabilization and makes it so you can hold Hunter's Mark off the mole now, because you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards right now that are really strong with Hunter's Mark in the early game for board clears. So now you can hold Hunter's Mark off the mulligan for early game tempo. And if you keep even with tempo with them in the early game, then once you hit turn 5, if it's an even board state, you're going to drop a 5-drop almost every time, because you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 solid 5-drop stat minions. So you drop one of these every time. Then you have 3 6-drops, so you're going to almost every time have a 6-drop to follow it up. And that's just game if you're even at that point. So I would try and focus on making that board state even. So that's why I'm adding in the 2-drops and stuff that can go with Hunter's Mark. So hold Hunter's Mark off the mulligan now. And we could even add like an Unleash maybe. I don't know. I want to get another bow in here for sure. Even without traps, like weapons are just so strong at killing things, because you can just kill 2 things with 1 weapon charge in the early game to help you control the board. So I'd like to see this Deadly Shot go and put in the second bow. Deadly Shot's really, really good against Druid, but other than that, it doesn't really have too many matchups where it's spectacular. So I like the bow. It's just more consistently well against other things. I don't know if we want to get an Unleash in here or not, though. We don't have Jugglers, which makes Unleash a little worse. We could get rid of this Elise, though, for something, but it would probably have to be a 4-drop. Since we have, like, all tempo-oriented cards besides this Ysera, I'd kind of like to see maybe just a Shredder. So we could put a Shredder in. We're definitely not a control deck. We're like a mid-range deck, because we don't have a combo finisher that we're controlling the board till. We just control the board till tempoing them out with minions. And since we're doing that, I'd like to see Ysera replaced with something that's like a little faster impact. Maybe Ragnaros. Yeah, I'd like to see Ysera just drop down and be a Rag, or be like Archthief Rafam. And you can get like the artifact depending on the matchup that tracks him the most, like the 3/3s or whatever in some matchups, or just deal 10 because you're Hunter. So yeah, I think Archthief or Rag, depending on which one you like more. I think Archthief's more fun personally. But yeah, that's what I would do to change the deck a little bit. You have all these tempo oriented cards, and just keep the tempo going, man. And hold Hunter's Mark off the mulligan. Not 2 of them, but 1 of them. Just to help you out in the early game to try and make sure that you can stabilize through. And then just try and curve out on them. Alright, that's how I would change the deck. Alright, on to the next one. We have Mechadin. Oh, Adewasi just got skamazed for $10. Oh, baby. And he submits the deck list link. We'll add you to the queue, man. Adding you to the queue. Alright. Oh, Twisty. Oh, Twisty. What's up, man? Sorry, I didn't see that until after I said your name. Alright. Let me put that in the queue. Alright. Next deck on the queue, we have Mechadin. Beautiful. This is the guy that doesn't have all the cards. And he gave me a list of the cards he does not have. Or he gave me a list of the cards he does have. And told me to make it better using those. This is... what's his name? This is Charmy's deck. Aha. Alright, Charmy. Paladin. Everybody's gonna hate you because you're playing Paladin, and I apologize for that. You seem like a really nice guy. Alright. So let's get these mechs in here. We got mini bots. Off to a good start. Off to a good start. Alright. That is a lot of mechs. There you go. Down. You got gorilla bots in there, shredders in there. Gas. Alright, Sylvanas, the Black Knight, Toshly. I don't own Toshly. Did I spell it wrong? I do. Alright, we got Bran in there. Finley, of course. Equality. Muster, Divine Favor. And a Consecrate. So what do we got here? We got a low curve mech deck with 3 6-drops as sort of or 4 6-drops as finishers. Huh. I guess you have how much spare part generation? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6 kinda to try and find a taunt spare part for Black Knight combo. Or just any spare parts to throw at this guy. You got a lot of mech generation too with the Gazlo and the Gorilla Bot. So it's more than just a face deck. It's more than just a face deck. And you got 2 qualities to try and take the long game. So you're trying to add... you got like Mech Paladin to try and like aggro them in the beginning. And then they overreact. And then you're like, oh wait. And then you start generating mechs and playing value game. I don't know, man. Maybe it works. Maybe it works. We're going to give it a try, and then we're going to see what we can do. Gonna see what we can do. Could be tempo mid-range with mechs and combos. No cancer, please. MC, Boom, and Tyrion. So no cancer, no mysterious challenger, no Boom, no Tyrion. Is what it says in the note. So I can't put any of those cards in there. And I got Ysera and Rag and Adventure Legends.
I will fight with honor.
Alright, alright. We need to try and find our early game curve here. So we're looking for 1s, 2s. We have a lot of 1s and 2s. We don't want to keep anything that's not a 1 and a 2. So, plenty of them. We have 5 1s and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 2s. We should consistently find a 2 by 2 every time. Pretty much. But, not today. Oh, man. Unlucky draw for sure, based on what the curve is.
Armor made to fit.
Oh, that's not good. Okay, what hero power would we be looking for? I guess like life tap is the... Is life tap into more max? I don't know. I think we're just gonna brand though.
Who knows what secrets
What does brand even... Brand synergizes with like Toshly and Tinkertown Technician and Gorilla Bot. So we could have held it for the like later parts, I guess, and tried to just get Finley out there. I was hoping he didn't have this Death's Bite, to be completely honest with you. Alright. We got the Shredder in play, not bad.
Let the pain speak to me.
Ah, wow, this is... We are getting completely Shrek'd. It's not even the deck's fault at this point. Holy crap. The only thing that could be worse is if he's got patrons next turn. Oh, man. That wasn't good. Alright. I guess we're gonna Finley and Consecrate. I'm gonna take Life Tap and try and outvalue this guy. I'm gonna try and outvalue him in the long game. We got a few 6-traps in our hand. If he just plays Belcher this turn, maybe we can get a Snap Knight off on it and make something happen. If he's patron, we are dead. God damn it. That signals patron real hard, man. That signals patron real hard. Alright, we still get some Black Knight value, but he's able to kill it immediately, which kind of blows. Alright, we'll try it. The Life Tap Divine's... Life Tap Divine's favorite synergy is so strong. Holy crap. God. Oh, Hearthstone. Don't you remember when this used to happen every game? Now it only happens when you verse a douchebag. Is there a mech that can save us? No. So I guess we want the spare part. This synergy. Alright. We can value him, man. We can value him out this game. He may have just gotten a couple 3/3s for free and then drawn 100 cards off of them. But Gazlowe random mechs. You know? I mean, you're crazy if you think we're losing this game. We're just like miles ahead. Skype sounds. Oh shit. Why are Skype sounds on? Oh, it's because I'm on my phone and then it like turns them on my computer. Alright. Oh man. Should have saved our Black Knight for that guy. Alright, we got some Gazlowe value. Gazlowe trades very favorably with the board too. It's not something you should just neglect. It's pretty strong. Oh, this will buff all of our mechs. So we can play these next turn and then buff them with this so they don't trade into patrons. Alright. We don't have any hard removal, so I have no clue how we're beating Grom or Boom. But we will find inequality maybe, and then we can beat them. Man, I miss Patron. I used to be able to just consistently get top 10 without even trying.
Made to fit.
No one played it because it was too hard. Alright.
I am ready.
I think we're dead.
I can fix anything.
No, you didn't.
Alright, 3, 6, 9, 12. So we gotta kill this and get something. Nope. Still 1 damage.
The victory is
Alright, so what can we do to try and make this deck a little bit better? The things, our early game, we missed the draw on, honestly. So I don't think it's our early game's fault. I don't know. We had such a terrible draw with the mech start. Alright, fine. Everyone says again. We'll try again. Just need a good mulligan. Yeah, I mulliganed everything for 1 and 2 drops. And the Lords of RNG blessed me with Black Knight and Gazlowe. You're crazy if you think we lose this game. Alright, Muster for Battle is a pretty good card. Does not cost 1 or 2 though, but I'm going to keep it anyway just because Muster for Battle is that good. And because we're going to get it this time. Boom, Minibot. Minibot Consecrate Muster for Battle against a Hunter? You telling me we can just kill him with Paladin things? Oh baby, the curve. It's coming together. What's the point of Black Knight? The point of Black Knight is to use it. So Black Knight people. I'm still curious what hero power I'm supposed to be taking. I guess I want mage hero power, but like, then I can equality ping things. But we did not get the mage hero power.
I wonder.
I think we want to get heal, if I'm fairly honest with you, because he's going to be smorking us, and we got to try and outvalue him. Because we have the higher value deck. We have 6 traps, we have stuff like that. He probably has Wolf Riders. So I'm going to take the heal and try and priest out this guy. Just take him to Value Town and keep healing a bunch. God bless. Because we have the higher value deck. When you have the higher value deck, you want the game to go slower. Heal makes the game go slower. Then you get to press your value advantage.
I'll show them all.
And we're a doctor, so it like makes sense. Alright. Let's just muster and
For justice.
no explosive trap. Freezing trap 1 time. Alright. Oh, okay. I see what you did there. We can't even conk yet. Alright, I guess we'll try and go here. So it is the young explosive trap, huh? Or bear trap, one of the two. Both would be real annoying.
For justice.
Alright, bear trap. That kind of sucks. I was hoping it was explosive. I took the 50-50 gamble. It's okay. We have, like, we're gonna take 3 from it, but it's not the end of the world. Zoomer Cannon just subscribed. Welcome to the Batcave team thing, man. I appreciate the support. Feel free to link a deck list in the chat, and we will, we'll get to doctoring.
Fire
Alright, I want to develop a big old board. So I want to get this in play while I can. I don't think Consecrate's high enough value here. And I don't want to play Annoyatron and heal because I just want to get more stuff on the table, you know? More stuff equals more pressure. Peanut Butter, just subscribe. Thanks for subscribing, dude. Welcome to the Batcave team thing, man. I love peanut butter. Zalay eats peanut butter out of the can while he streams. Feel free to link a deck in chat. You just put an Imgur link or whatever, Zoomer Cannon. Or Gaiazo, or whatever your image hosting provider is, and we will add it to the queue, which is just a series of tabs in a web browser. Alright, let's taunt up. Taunt up, heal up. Seems like winning, bro. Seems like winning.
Put this apple on your head.
Uh-oh. Oh, we have a quality conch, though, man. It's so dirty. Alright, we're gonna replay this. Nah, we can't. We had a conch this turn. We can replay it next turn, though. Alright. Conch, push the damage. Heal. Pushing a lot. Pushing. Healing out, man. Healing out. Welcome, Stanky Fresh! What up, dude? Thanks for subscribing. You guys can all feel free to link a deck and we will add you all to the queue. Holy smokes, that's the sub-train, man. There's like 3 in a row.
Don't worry, loves. The cavalry's here.
I think Coghammer would be good in this deck? I do think Coghammer would be good in this deck. Alright, so we want to heal. And I want to get the Taunter. And push face damage to try and set up lethal, I guess. So this costs 3. If I do this, I can't develop anything. It feels bad. I could try and just use it to trade. And hit 7. I need to set up lethal and heal this turn for sure. Man, this thing's so annoying to clear. Is it even worth it, though, to replay this? I think I will do it. I'm gonna hope this works. It's like killing his minions. He's gotta use both to get through it.
For justice.
Hopefully we're alive. We gotta kill him next turn. And not die this turn. No. No kill command, man. Go for the taunt spare part. Yeah, I could have went for the taunt spare part to develop another minion. I don't know. I felt my odds were bad. Kazooie just subscribed. What's up, Kazooie? That's 4 in a row. All the love, man. Alright, Stanky Fresh, I will add you to the DeckDoctor queue, man. We're filling up quick. Where's the other people's decks? Alright. No one's posted a new one yet. Alright, he's got a clear here. So that's good, I guess. Although, we don't have the damage to kill him. Micro Machine. You gotta go face harder, bro. Alright. Let's go for taunt spare part. Taunt spare part? Okay, okay. We can stop 2 damage. He's only got 1. He's got 2 cards? Yeah, we got him. We can get there. Alright, Zoomer Cannon. No problem, man. 2 links for the deck. Sounds like a Reno deck, bro. Let me put you in the queue. You're right in front of Stanky Fresh. And I'm still missing AK Peanut Butter's deck. Damn. Never lucky. Alright, so things that went well. We hit our early game curve this time. We had a good board going. Just, I think our finisher cards can be a little different here. It said no cancer, so no boom, or mind control, or mysterious challengers, something he said. So what I want to do here is, I want to get some better 4-drops, I think. Like, Gorilla Bot's great for refilling your hand, sure, but why refill our hand when they're dead? So what I want to do is try and control the board and get like kings and stuff to try and land on 4. Kings is insane, because you're basically, it's a basically 4-4 with charge if you go face, and 4-4 with charge is a really good stat line. It's better than Core Crown Elite. And then if you trade with it, then you're able to force them to have to trade with the minion, which makes them have like an awkward turn. Otherwise, they're threatening taking like 7 or something to the face, or having any minion they play down die. So just forcing them to have to clear can be super awkward for them. So I want to have double kings in there. I don't really like, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got enough 2-drops. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got a lot of 3-drops too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we could honestly get rid of some of these equalities. We don't have the greatest number of activators for equality, but just having a dead card, it's like, this card's only good when you're behind or when you're pushing for lethal at the very end of the game, and we shouldn't be behind. We should hit our curve, and we should be playing 1 and 2 drops, so then they will be reacting to our board, which lowers the value of equality a lot. So I don't like it in this deck until you're pushing for lethal at the end, and I think there's better cards for pushing for lethal at the end than a card that's going to require you to have a board still alive or whatnot with it. So I want to see the Cog Hammer go in here to help keep your minions alive, add divine shields to things, and then you can protect them with the weapon so that then you can get your synergies off like Tinkertown Technicians and whatnot. So I would like to see some Cog Hammers. I'd even go as far as to say 2. You should always be playing a 2-drop, so then you can always follow up with the Cog Hammer, and it's always beautiful. Alright. What else can we get in here? We're playing Paladin, so we can play Keeper of Uldaman. That card's insane. So I want to get Consecrate out of the way, because we don't have the equalities to synergize it with it anymore. And the same thing is, we should be developing a board. They should be reacting to us. We don't need answers to their questions. We just need more questions to throw at them. So let's buff things with Uldaman. And I'd like to get rid of some of these 6-drops. I'm not a fan of Gazlowe. I think it's really, really slow. I think the card in general, like, it's fun to play. Maybe you can get something to happen with it occasionally, but you're not going to play the control game and beat real control decks by using Gazlowe to generate random mechs. Because if you just look at mechs here, if we just type in mech, how many random mechs are good? There's like, look at this. Like, you just, all of these would be bad in a Gazlowe value battle. All of these would be bad in a this one would be okay in a Gazlowe value battle. And then you got, like, very few that are fantastic. These ones are great in a Gazlowe. But you got, like, 8 that are good and, like, 16 that are bad in a value battle, which is, like, what you're trying to do with Gazlowe. So, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan. This card's insane, though. You can use it defensively to take in the slot of that equality. So, instead of equalitying their minion and trading into it, you Uldaman their minion and trade into it. Also, if there's no minion that you have to equality, you don't have to hold it in your hand and sit there like you would equality. You just throw it on the table, buff something to a 3/3, and hit him in the face. It's beautiful. So, I think the Keeper of Uldaman is really good. I was explaining why I took Gazlowe out, Tonic Water. Calm down. Quit yelling at your keyboard. Turn caps lock off. It's okay. I would like to see... I like the Black Knight. The Black Knight's cute as a good finisher. What you said you had? What other legendaries you say you had? You said you had Rag, so I kind of want to see a Rag in there. You said you had Rag and the Adventure legendaries and Ysera. Ysera's not going to fit in here, but Rag might not be bad, just as a finisher. Alright, so let's try and take, like, I think Toshli's like a bit too slow. The spare parts are not doing anything now that you don't even have the Gazlowe, because Gazlow's effect just isn't strong enough. That's why nobody plays Gazlow. It's not because everyone's hipster and copying decks on the internet. It's because Gazlow's not good enough, man. So I would like to see the Ragnaros in there, and then please cut Bran. Yeah, Bran doesn't synergize with like anything in the deck is a problem. It's really cool, but it only synergizes with a few things now. It didn't synergize with too many to begin with. We made it synergize with even less. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We already have 6 3-drops, so we don't even need spider tanks, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, we have enough 3-drops here. So we can look at another slot that's kind of lacking. It would be the 5-drop slot. Just try and balance out our curve a little bit. So if we can find some 5-drops that could go in there, what's a good 5-drop for this kind of deck? We could get in... I like Lotheb a lot. Lotheb, lock down your mech board, make sure it's all under control, you protect them. And then I could even see just Belchers going in there, Fel Reavers going in there, or... Azure Drake's not terrible, but it's not good. Yeah, I would like to see Sludge Belchers if you got them. Sludge Belchers, just a good card, but we need to find a way to remove something else. I think Sylvanas is a bit too slow for what we're trying to accomplish. Paladin doesn't have a way to kill its own Sylvanas anyway, so it's like not as good in this class as it is in other classes. So, and then now that we have like a higher curve, we can get rid of this Divine Favor, put the second Belcher in. That's kind of how I would play Tempo Mech Paladin. Non-cancer Tempo Mech Paladin. That was the requirements. I think this is pretty cancer-free. Pretty cancer-free. You know? All right. Gorilla and Harvesters. Gorilla is a loss in tempo when you play it. You said make a tempo deck. Why would I play a card that loses tempo? Doesn't make any sense. It's a value card. You trade tempo to play, because it costs 4 mana, right? So you get a 4 mana 3/4. So that's a loss in tempo right there because it's weak stats on curve. And then you get a card out of the deal. And drawing a card in your hand doesn't develop any points of tempo. It just develops value because you just gain another card that's not in play. So Gorilla is a value card, and that's why you don't put it in a tempo deck. Alright. You only have 2 Technicians as real 3-drops. You have 8 2-drops, so you should consistently have a 2-drop on the field. And Muster for Battle is a standalone 3-drop. Coghammer is a 3-drop if you have anything on the field. So, I disagree with that. Boom instead of Rag. He explicitly said don't put in Dr. Boom, so I can't do that. What's tempo? Tempo is how much you have invested on the field. So, if you have a 5/5 for 5 invested on the field, that's like even stats, so it's considered ahead on tempo, or just like the correct amount of tempo for the turn, basically. So that's why all of the cards you see here, even stats, even stats, even stats, even stats, you just go down the line. Is there any cards that are not even stats for their mana cost? The only one's Keeper of Ultimate, and if you're ultimating your own guy, it's ahead of stats. Every card, except Black Knight, I guess. Black Knight's the only card in the entire deck that's not tempo-oriented, that doesn't have decent stats. And that's sort of what tempo is. So, without Rag, you have no BGH targets. Why do you care if it gets BGH if it hits him for 8 and kills him? It's a finisher, not a trade with things card. That's what I would do. Alright, on to the next deck. We have... Make me a good Warlock deck. I'm grinding Warlock right now, but I keep losing with the shitty decks I find online. Alright, let's see if we can do better. Let's see if we can do better for you, Simon. Why do you go Conjurer in Tempo Mage thing? Tempo Mage is weird. Tempo Mage, you need cheap spells in your hand sometimes too. I mean, obviously, the rule of just playing every card that develops tempo is built to be broken. You definitely need more cards in your hand at some points. There's like a line you have to walk where you have to have just enough value and just enough tempo. Because if you're just all tempo all the time, then you overcommit into the board, they do 1 AoE and you're dead. That's the whole game. So you obviously need to have some amount of value sprinkled in there, depending on how your deck works and depending on when your kill turn is. And if it was that cut and dry, it would be way too easy to make decks. But there's definitely other elements into it than just going full tempo. But there is tempo mages that are just full tempo that stop at like Shredder and Fireballs and just go. But those kind of decks, like, you need Death Rattles or something. Otherwise, then 1 AoE kills all your board. You got no cards in your hand, you're dead. So it's not as simple as just only play tempo cards, but you know. Alright, so a Warlock deck that doesn't suck. I don't know what cards you have, because it sounds like you're on a budget, right? I'm a big fan of Face Warlock right now. I've had a lot of fun playing that, so I guess I'll throw that together real quick. If you've ever played Face Warlock, it's a blast. So this is like a really inexpensive deck you can build for the Warlock class that you should be able to get decent results with. Alright, let's see what we're doing here. Dun, 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 dun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, we need another one. I guess we could put in Finley if we really wanted. Go for the Hunter Hero Power. I don't know if the Hunter Hero Power is even better, to be honest with you. I don't know what one drop I'd want to play. Oh, you got everything? Every card. Then you could play any kind of Warlock. You could play Face Warlock, you could play Mally Lock. I already built Face Warlock, so I'll show you Face Warlock. But there's like a bunch of Warlock decks you can play, man, that are pretty good. I'll put in the Worgen, I guess. I just want to consistently be able to try and get double ones. So, I don't know. So that's Face Warlock, and then there's like, if you can make standard Mally Lock, which is, Mally Lock's my favorite version if you have all the cards of Warlock right now. So, it's a little trickier to play though than a lot of the decks out there. So, that's one thing to consider. It's got like Malagos in it, Emperor. Oh, I forgot the Soulfire. There's one Soulfire. A lot of people play 2 big game hunters to help against Paladin. If you're not versing a lot of Paladins, I'd prefer 1 big game hunter. See the dragon package in there. You got these guys, those guys, these guys, those guys. Heal bots.